fan of the Hauraki Big Show podcast? Make sure you check out more from Jase, Mike and Keyzie on their Instagram at Hauraki Big Show, or tune in to them 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hauraki. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate. How we going, fellas?
So good, Jase.
Yeah.
Wow. God, that's a beautiful voice you got down there.
You got a
Keyzie.
real...
Hey?
Thanks, guys. Yeah, it's sounding great. Feeling really good.
Oh, you're trying to put your radio voice on now. Just do your normal.
Thanks, fellas. Nah, there's something weird about my voice the day after drinking. I think it was to do with the fact that I was yelling quite a lot last night.
Oh, yeah, that'll be it.
And singing those really demanding notes of All Star.
By Smash Mouth.
Yeah. Got to hit those high notes.
I followed it up, though, with Last Kiss from Pearl Jam.
Oh, yeah.
Brought a tear to the eye.
Of everyone listening.
Not a dry eye in the house.
Yeah.
I bet your wife was bawling her eyes
She
out.
was like, can we go now?
Yeah.
I was like, I can't. We've got to wait. We've got to wait.
One more hit.
It's been a busy day, Charlie. I just got to finish it off here with the punters.
Yeah, we went over and I said good day. Went and sat with your missus and said good day, and thought her mum and dad might be there so I could say hello to them, but they'd gone by that point, I think.
Yeah, they were pretty quick out of there.
Yeah, right.
Did they stay for the whole show?
After your chode
Yeah, it was the chode chat that really did it for them.
They were out of there. But I was having a yarn with, the table, and then, of course, just a swarm of backbones. Jase arrived, and then a swarm of backbones arrived, just smoking darts and blowing it all over the kid that was sitting at the table. It was really beautiful.
I think that little passage there, Mogi, was probably one of the most intense photo sessions I've ever been involved in.
It was unbelievable.
It was literally never ending, because I was trying to talk to your wife, and it just turned into a debacle, actually, because it heard, Mogi,
and it was just... What do you reckon, 40 or 50 photos just in that little period?
Boom,
it was
boom, boom.
Unbelievable.
Far out.
Yeah.
Because
it was hilarious.
my father-in-law was stoked because someone asked to have a photo with Keyzie's father-in-law.
Oh, awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good.
And then they left straight away and went to a pub that's in Lincoln, about 10 minutes away, and he was still had his Backbone shirt on. And as soon as they walked in, the waiter was like, where did you get that shirt? So, yeah, it was quite good.
Damn it. I wanted to meet them, say good day to them.
Yeah, they're lovely people.
I wanted to give them a bit of a lowdown on old Keyzie.
Here's your water, by the way, Keyzie.
Yeah, we got you
thank
some
you.
water there, Keyzie.
Well, you didn't, Jase.
We got you
Thanks,
4
Mike.
glasses, mate. We got you 4 glasses of water.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it. How are you guys feeling?
Well, I'm buggered, actually. I'm buggered. It was another shitter of a sleep, back-to-back shitters.
Yeah.
Yeah. A bit rooted. And also, the other thing that was stopping me going back to sleep is I've got something going on with the sole of my left foot. You know when cramps coming on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that feeling, but it never goes more hard out.
Oh, that's
and so
random.
it's just constantly there. And I forgot, I was meant to get some like Voltaren yesterday, and I forgot about it until I got back to the hotel. Because you're busy, you don't feel it, and then you come back and say, oh, that's right, that never-ending sort of dull ache. And so I rang reception to see if they had any Panadols at, what time was that? After 9. No, they don't have any Panadols, but you could go to a chemist. Thanks, mate.
So
You should have rung me, Mogi, because I've got crap loads of painkillers.
I actually wondered if you had any.
I did.
Do you?
I do.
Yeah, I
the
did
old,
think of you.
My old neck and shoulder are a bit poked.
Damn it. Actually, have you got some here?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
yeah.
great. I'll grab some after this.
I've got some
Ibuprofen.
Ibuprofen.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want.
What do you brew? You brew
have you got any
potions?
Voltaren cream?
Emu gel.
Yeah, emu gel.
At home I do. I've got some emu gel at home.
So yeah, pretty buggered, and it was she was a big night last night.
She was a big night.
Just for the listeners, we're still in Christchurch today.
We are.
We got our flights wrong, so we're actually flying out tonight. So we're doing the show from Christchurch. But that's good.
Jetstar too, which is good.
Yeah, it'll definitely be on time, Jase. Don't worry, mate.
Yeah. Well, actually, I got hold of your in-laws actually, because the flight was quite late, so I'm staying with them tonight, Keyzie.
Well, I'm staying with them.
Yeah.
Well, you were. I think you were put in a hotel.
Yeah, they said stay in the hotel, and
Right.
I just wanted to catch up with them. It's been a while since we've had a chat and stuff.
Oh, really? What's their names again?
Pardon?
Yeah, and then what's the mum's name?
Oh, I just call them Ma and Da.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say their names on the podcast, actually.
Good
I'll
on
leave
you,
my
mate.
in-laws. Yeah, just the in-laws.
Smart.
Just the
Oh,
in-laws.
but they're backbones, man.
Oh, huge backbones.
Massive backbones.
Is her mum similar? Because I haven't seen her mum, of course. Is she similar to Lorna Riley?
What, from Coast?
Yeah, I'm just looking at a photo of Lorna Riley.
Yeah.
And I imagine
she is.
she's a backbone of a woman. Would that be about right?
Yeah, but she's got probably shorter hair than Lorna.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
She has shorter hair.
She does, Jase.
Yeah, very sinolar looking, actually, Moki. Good observation, mate.
Yeah, it's just my guess there.
Yeah, thanks, fellas.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie. The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
How are you feeling, Keyzie? Because, of course, you were maggoted.
I wasn't maggoted, all right? I was just steamed. And my wife, when we were leaving, because she was trying to drag me out of there, and I had to wait until the band finished to say thanks for playing.
Sure.
Because they were there doing it for free, and they were great lads. And then, so she's like, okay, fine, we waited. The band finally finishes, because they played way longer than we asked them to.
Sure.
Which was great. Say goodbye, and then I said goodbye to a few other people, and then I was like going to say goodbye to the lady inside who kept making us coffees and asking she kept asking me if we needed any food and stuff all night.
Right.
And I was like, okay, so I should go say goodbye to her. And then my wife just goes, oh my God, you don't need to thank everyone in the entire pub. Let's just go. Like I was doing some sort of last lap of saying bye to everyone in town.
Yeah.
So that cut me down to size.
There's nothing like being in a situation where you're with a steamed partner.
Sure.
And you're at a party situation.
Yeah, right.
And the non-steamed partner is going, can we go now, please?
How often have you been the non-steamed partner?
And I was just going to say, very rarely.
I've never been the non-steamed partner.
In fact, I've always been the steamed partner in the past.
I can't imagine you being the non-steamed going, come on, let's go. I can imagine you saying let's go, but not because your partner's steamed.
Yeah, well, exactly, yeah. That was always the case for many, many years. And my poor wife would have to put up with Hoity J crapping on for hours and eventually drag me away. But even when I wasn't drinking, because my wife doesn't drink really very much anyway.
Who doesn't?
My wife.
My wife! Oh, that was sore on the vocal cords. God.
But in that scenario, I'd be like pestering her to go, and we'd been there for like 20 minutes.
Yeah. Because you never wanted to go in the first place.
Yeah, and I'm not drinking any piss. What's the point?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Did Mogi tell you about the massive argument that me and my wife had last night?
No. Well,
it was pretty full on.
I can see already, though, Keyzie, given that she's probably filthy having to ass around while old steamed Keyzie went and got all handsy and thanky with everyone.
I didn't get handsy with anyone, first of all. No, but I made her pull into a BK on the way home.
Oh, right, that would do it.
It took ages, too, and she was furious. It took, honestly, we're probably in line for 15 minutes.
Right.
Like 4 cars.
Oh, my God.
When you suggested it, did she say, oh, God, this is going to take ages?
Yeah, she did, but she also knew that if I have food, then I won't be as much of a pain in the ass.
Right.
So
she shuts you up for a few minutes, doesn't it? Once you got a whopper in your mouth, Keyzie.
A big old fat whopper in the old mouth there. But I've got a BK chicken, which is like a long one that gets cut in half.
Yeah, I know what they are.
It's sort of on a like.
Yeah, I know what they are, Keyzie.
All right, Mister. And so
they're not with us anymore, so I'm not giving them promo.
No. But this is just what actually happened. So I had that, and then I had another burger. Ate the other burger. Ate half of the BK chicken. Left half of it on the bench. And my game plan...
In the hotel room?
Yeah. So my game plan was I'll wake up in the middle of the night and eat it. Because I always wake up like 4 o'clock full of demons and just hungry. And that happened, but she put it in the fridge, and we had an argument because I didn't want it in the fridge because it'd be too cold to eat.
But she didn't want it not in the fridge because it reeks the whole room out.
Because it reeked the whole room out.
I'm on her side there.
Did she have
But they didn't have a microwave in the room either.
No,
that would have been funny.
Yeah,
beep,
that was
beep, beep.
Eat it cold.
Beep.
Did she get anything to eat?
No.
So it was just Keyzie
I think I'd be able to
some
resist.
food.
Even if I didn't want anything to eat, I'd still get something.
Same.
No, she likes fries and that, but she's very sort of got a lot better sort of self-control than I do.
And by then she was massively over everything and just wanted to get back to the hotel.
And luckily my hotel room had 2 beds.
Oh, you didn't sleep together?
No, I did sleep. We were sleeping in the same bed, and then I spilt water in the middle of the night trying to have a drink of water. I spilt it on my side of the bed, and so I hopped in the other bed.
That's actually really funny. And it wasn't because I was steamed, but I had a glass of water on my bedside table.
Yeah.
And I woke up, not last night, the night before.
So?
I woke up early morning and had a couple of gulps of water. And then went to put it back on the table and literally just dropped it on the carpet.
I did the same thing. I took 2 glasses of water to bed with me because those little glasses aren't enough.
Yes.
And I did exactly the same thing, except by that point I'd already drunk that whole glass, thankfully. So
Right, okay,
just
yeah.
dropped on the ground and rolled underneath the coffee table.
So I sat up in bed, propped myself up, grabbed the water, had it like a couple of sips, was like, oh, and then just was holding it in front of me. Then it just slipped out of my hand and just fell all on my all on my crotch. And I was just like, so I had to get up, get a towel, dry myself down. And then I got the burger out of the fridge, was like, oh, it's way too cold, put it back in. And then just hopped in the other bed. So good.
How was it in the morning when you woke up there, Keyzie, with your beloved?
When I woke up and we all agreed to meet quite early for breakfast, I was quite disappointed.
Yeah.
She was happy to see the back of me.
Yeah. Sure.
She had a cup of tea and was watching breakfast and sending emails and stuff. So she was onto it. And then it was pretty rough. But I tell you what, fellas, I'm good to go now. She's been a few hours since then.
Pumped now.
Sound good.
Fizzing.
Yeah.
You're absolutely fizzing.
Yeah, so good.
Your Hauraki Big Show Keyzie word of the day is...
You sure, Keyzie?
I was leaving a gap there so that Pugs could put the Keyzie word of the day sound effect in.
Oh, right.
Yeah. The Keyzie word of the day is... water?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, my God. Send them all into the Hauraki Big Show Instagram Messenger, along with your cell phone number, and we could be calling you Monday with a prize pack. Also, follow us on Instagram, Hoity J, Mr. Mike Minogue, Chris Key and Zed, and our producer, Call Me Pugs.
Thanks, mate.